So to answer the question, dapat ba kayo magpasok? Depende. Dapat din ba kayo magbenta? Depende. Dapat din ba kayo magdagdag into your allocations and your positions? Depende din. While you're in the prime of your years, huwag nyo sayangin. Mag-invest kayo kaysa gastusin nyo. Always, please, I implore you, use the prime years of your life to stockpile on assets. Use the prime years of your life to get better. Use the prime years of your life, not waiting for the economy to get better, but instead making yourself better. Hi everyone, in this video, let's talk about what are you supposed to do when you see your investments, your assets hit all-time highs. And yes, I'm talking in particular with the cryptocurrency market because compared to other markets, it's the one that's really pushing up. As you can see, Ethereum has been pushing into highs. Doge also has been pushing into historic highs. And here's the thing, no, a lot of people have been asking, anong gagawin pag nag-all-time high yung mga investments? A lot of people have been asking, okay pa ba pumasok sa Doge? Do not invest into it just because uso siya, just because everyone is saying that it's gonna moon, just because Elon Musk is tweeting about it. Do not just buy it just because you think it's gonna go higher or it's gonna pump up. There has to be a bigger and larger underlying reason on why you are actually buying it, because that bigger an underlying reason is what will help you also exit later on when it goes up even more, or if it corrects lower, or if it crashes. I'm not saying Doge will moon up higher than where it is right now. I'm not also saying that it would crash, but what I'm saying, those two are possibilities and you need to be prepared for that. That's why it has to be more than nakikiuso lang. It has to be more than dahil sinabi niya. It has to be more than that. And it's so easy to be emotional at times like this because yung greed that you don't want to be left out. Sayang, I could make money off of this and I saw my friend make money on it. People always say that it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. No, it's not. There will always be opportunities where you can get a profit. There will be opportunities also where you can invest. And coming into this year, I was thinking, sayang, I should have placed more into Bitcoin in 2018. Think about it. A few weeks ago, Ethereum more than doubled already from where it was before to where it is now. If you miss out on one, it's okay. It's okay to miss out because there will be other opportunities. What's important is you take the time na alamin kung ano yung pinapasok nyo. How much do you know that you are willing to buy it at this particular price? So please remember, especially right now that it has zoomed up massively from where it was a couple of months back, iba yung conviction ngayon kasi mas mataas na siya. Difference naman when it was lower, there was a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt that what if it doesn't go anywhere? What if it just goes back to zero? You buy based on your understanding. You buy also and you ask yourself, pag umakyat, anong gagawin ko? Magbibenta na ba ako? Magdadagdag ba ako? O mag-hold ako? Ano yung parameter ko? Ano yung reason ko kung kailan ako magtatanggal? And those things dapat linalagay nyo sa sheet of paper. Doesn't have to be sheet of paper, no? Pwede rin sa notepad niyo, sa laptop, or sa phone niyo. It has to be written down that when your emotions are tugging you, you know what to do. That when your emotions are tugging you, you have something written down by you that will be your anchor to pull you back to your senses when things get emotional. For those who are positioned already, the name of the game is, guys, stay away from your emotions because your emotions will get the better of you. If you're in it for the long term and you say you're diamond hands, if you're in it for the long term for what it could possibly be when more mass acceptance is there, then the volatility that you see right now, even when it's higher or even when it drops lower, dapat hindi kayo nasa startle. You should always go and follow where your conviction is. If your narrative is you are holding onto it because of what it could be in the future, di pag bumabagsak siya, then you should actually be holding, or if you have cash, then you should actually be stacking. Walang pinagkaiba yung cryptocurrency market sa stock market in terms of how you create your strategy. Meaning also, if you're not in it as someone who wants to hold into that asset class for the long term and you're there as a trader, of course, by all means, use your technical analysis. By all means, when those moving averages are broken, sell. Or when your support is broken, sell. When your MACD would go below zero, sell. And that's the common narrative on how it's supposed to go when it comes to your investments. My biggest mistakes are selling too early. My biggest mistakes were I should have held on more into it than just selling too quick. Tao rin naman eh. We're all human that when you see something that you worked hard for, something that you analyzed, something that is a big amount already, that you also want to take in profits. You want to be in cash. Looking at it from hindsight, sabi ko sana hindi ko na lang pala binenta. If you have properly positioned, as long as we are still in an uptrend, as long as the market as a whole is still pushing up, in my opinion, it still would be prudent to actually ride it. What you should watch out for is Bitcoin. It's the gold standard in the cryptocurrency space. Everything rises and falls on how Bitcoin will go. So as long as Bitcoin is in an uptrend, as long as Bitcoin is moving past the 100-day and 200-day moving averages, there will be corrections, there will be drops, there will be downward volatility, but the trend, primarily because of what's happening to Bitcoin, we should still be in this very, very long and strong uptrend. So to answer the question, dapat ba kayo magpasok? Depende. Dapat din ba kayo magbenta? Depende. Dapat din ba kayo magdagdag into your allocations and your positions? Depende din. If you notice it, what we're talking about in this channel is you building the right skills that are necessary so you get to trade the markets with confidence, so you get to analyze the markets with confidence. I love it that you guys are watching here, but above and beyond that, I want you to learn that even though wala ako, even though hindi nyo ako pinanood, pero dahil inaral nyo siyang mabuti, nag-i-invest kayo. And that's the greatest thing that I could ever give you, and that's the greatest thing that this channel could ever give you, is that we impart the right principles, that we impart the right values, that we impart the right strategies to empower you. I shy away from conversations of trying to be the best or being gurus because I don't want to be that. I don't want to be an expert. That's not me. I just want to be the person that trades and invests for my own personal financial goals, but in the same way, I want to be the person that helps the most people. A lot of people do not understand or accept cryptocurrencies yet, and while we are at the time when that's happening, we are still pushing into this uptrend, that you maximize it, that you understand, that you can allocate, that you can tolerate into the tokens and coins that you know. While you're in the prime of your years, huwag niyo sayangin. Mag-invest kayo kaysa gastusin nyo. Mabuting ilagay nyo siya sa isang investment, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, insurance, REITs, real estate, cryptocurrencies, that oo, may potential siya na hindi gumalaw, oo, may potential siya na pwedeng mawala, oo, may potential na hindi ka kumita doon, pero it will still be massively better than you buying something that doesn't make sense. It will still be massively better than you buying something that won't give you a return in the future or won't appreciate in the future. Always, please, I implore you, use the prime years of your life to stockpile on assets. Use the prime years of your life to get better. Use the prime years of your life, not waiting for the economy to get better, but instead making yourself better. And that's what I keep challenging the 253,000 subscribed to this channel. It's time that you prosper. It's time that you make yourself better. It's time that you grow in the knowledge of investing, but it's time also that you grow in and of yourself in terms of your finances. Why? It's time for good people like all 253,000 of you to prosper. I'm deviating from the main topic, but I feel that there are people that need to hear this, that your prosperity has a purpose. You earning more allows you to be a blessing to a lot of people around you, allows you to help other people, not just allows you to make your life more comfortable, make your family better, but it also gives you a narrative that, hey, as I'm better, I can be more intentional in helping people around me. That's why I never stop it. That's why I keep doing this because it's time that Filipinos need to realize that you can prosper with, even though everyone perceives that everything is so bad. What you need to get better is right there, right here in your hands. What you have with you. You don't need to have rich parents. You don't need to get this connections, this. You need to get a jackpot. You need to get promoted. No way. You start to be faithful with what you have right now, and it doesn't matter if it's 1,000 pesos, 10,000 pesos, $100, 10,000 US dollars. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you have right now. Put it into good use. It's not the coolest thing to do. It's not the sexiest thing to do. Hindi siya nakaka-enjoy. Unless NBA Top Shot yung ini-investan nyo, nag-i-enjoy na kayo, tapos nag-i-invest pa kayo. May drop ako, hindi ko lang kung nakita nyo. Joke lang. In investing and in farming, planting is not the easiest thing to do. It's not the sexiest thing to do. But there will never be a harvest if you don't plant. If you don't plant a lot right now while you are in the prime of your years, 20 years down the line, 30 years down the line, your harvest won't be as big. And that's what I want to impart to all of you also. Every time you invest, don't think about what you're going to earn in the next 10 minutes. Don't think about what you're going to earn in the next 10 days. Think about where you want to be 10, 15, 20 years from now, because that's how you position. It's not always get rich quick. It's always about where you want to be and what you're doing right now. Is it part of what will help you reach that particular goal? And that's why when I invested in the stock market and even in the cryptocurrency market, I was in it to win it, not just for now, but also in the future. When I started investing a decade ago, I wasn't thinking about ano magiging pera ko by 2010. I was thinking about ano magiging pera ko ng 2015, 2020. And what I'm walking in right now are some of the things I planted over a decade ago. And what I will walk in 10 years from now are some of the things that I'm planting today and some of the things that I planted decades ago as well. That's how you deal with it. That no matter kung all-time high man siya o hindi, pero you plan it right, that's how you win. I know I've deviated from the topic, but I hope that helped you. It's not just about information, but it's also about encouragement that it's not the end. It's not the end. People have been saying that 2021 is just like 2020. I'll tell you this is the year still to bounce back. That there's so much opportunity around, that we are in one of the greatest eras still to be alive. And I hope that this channel continues to lift you up, continues to encourage you, and continues to empower you, because that's all I want. If you're new to this is Marvin Gurmo. I'm an investor and I create daily videos about investing into different asset classes like stocks and cryptocurrencies. And if you want more of this, like, share, subscribe, and smash the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content. And we will have Investment Conference 2021, 14 speakers talking about different expertise. I highly encourage you to join us. This is something that I organize along with my friend Randall Chongson once a year. We want more and more Filipinos to be invested the right way. So if you want to know more about that, links are in the description below for you to be able to join and for you to be able to become part of this conference that we are actually doing. And I have books available in Shopee and Lazada. When you go to the link, it will say that it's out of stock, but that's only for the 5-piece set. I have 4 other books that are not out of stock. So you can just go to the shop and check it out from there as well. But sa mga nag-message na kung out of stock na ba, hindi pa naman out of stock, just 1 book, but we're gonna restock that also sometime in the future. For those who want to invest also in the cryptocurrency market and in the stock market, 2 exchanges, 2 brokerages that you can use. Number 1 is eToro, which allows you to invest in US markets and the cryptocurrency market. And 1 is Binance also if you want to double down and you want to buy a lot of the altcoins. So check them out. 2 of them are in the description below. I use both of them. So if you also want to use both, it's amazing and awesome as well. But I'm giving you the option and the choice to be able to try the ones that I'm using because they're very, very interesting. They're very, very useful as a platform for you to be able to invest. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Gurmo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.